Hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 with Carmen Shepard. Well, we were just on to Chanka, where Morden died. Morden Shepard here killed Morden. Rather than let him go through with trying to fix the sabotage that STG had years earlier already set up with the Shroud to prevent what we were doing from being done of spreading this cure around that Morden had developed. Morden wanted to go fix it. Shepard didn't want him to fix it because he wanted the support from the Solarians. Shepard felt that the Solarian support on building the Crucible was much more important than curing the genophage, and in fact, she didn't even think that the genophage was a bad thing. She thinks that, keeping Krogan population under check is desirable. Although, realistically, it's pretty stupid. I mean, you're going to have millions of people, and look at China. China is the biggest country in the world, was the biggest country in the world back in the 1850s, and they still lost over and over to the West in wars. I mean, as if technology doesn't matter. These people at BioWare really should maybe study some Earth history before trying to figure out how things might actually work. Anyway, we're now going to go talk around to the crew. First thing we want to talk to is Admiral Hackett.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Let's see. I think we got most of this stuff.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans.
How about the Solarians?
They've committed a fleet. I still don't know how you manage that, given their views on the genophage cure.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Oh, this should be interesting. Let's see. Okay, so we have 1494. That's not really very good. So we got some Krogan stuff. We got Reeve. He's worth 25. I think Rex is worth more. I can't remember how much more Rex is worth. Got the Krogan clans. Got Clan Erdnot. And another thing that Rex gives you is Krogan mercenaries. I think they're worth 75 points. And I think Rex is worth more than Reeve. So you get more if you've got Rex than if you've got Reeve. And then we've got the Solarians have contributed a fleet. We're going to get another fleet after the coup. And now we got all the Turians on board. We got a Marine division, got a fleet from them, and an engineering corps. Alright, so we're at 1494. About 1500. Let's go ask him about the readiness.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Alright, so that was at 1500. He's not happy. So all I have to do is go over to my war map, and I go back to the war assets, and now we're at 3800 because of my N7 special ops stuff from doing multiplayer. Now let's ask him.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
We're doing well, Commander. We're hitting the enemy hard, inflicting damage, and disappearing before they have a chance to do the same to us. I'm pleased to say our order of battle was the correct strategy. Now let's just stick to it.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
So now he's happy.
kids and the Ma taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
Now this is going to be an interesting conversation. Very interesting. And I don't think Shepard's going to tell Garrus in this run-through. In the last run-through where I killed Morden, I told Garrus. I think in this one I'm not going to tell him eventually.
Alright, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
Had to be done.
He'll have a hell of a tombstone. Cured the genophage, with a little asterisk, and then at the bottom it'll say, which he also created.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I'd think it would be an honor.
To be honest, I did it so the Krogan would help your people.
And believe me, it won't be forgotten.
I'm sure it won't.
You okay? You don't need to worry. Our fleets will be there for Earth. I'll make sure of it.
I know you will.
I just hope Reeve remembers his history. I don't want to be back on Tachanka someday ending another war.
We'll just have to see what happens.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have looked for a way out.
She's feeling bad about killing Morden, but is she gonna... This one basically says the thought never crossed my mind. And this one more or less says what the paraphrase says. Well, Garrus is a pretty good friend by now. Let's go that way.
That would have been tough to live with. Tricking an entire species like that.
I'm not saying
Oops.
you wouldn't need ice in your veins, but I doubt Morden would have gone along with it.
No. He wouldn't.
Look at that look Garrus gives you. I wasn't worried about tricking the species. The guilt would be about dealing with Morden. Maybe I should have gone the other way. Oh well.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see her in action. Commander?
And let's see what we got here. Pharaohs. Shiala. And let's see. Oh, this is from General Corinthus, the general we first met when we landed on Palaven. And this is from Reeve. And this one here is from the Dalatras. All right. Got another war asset. And there's Morden's name over there.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Hello, Commander.
Hello.
What are you up to now?
I'm uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Edie. Are you disappointed we didn't get to fight more brutes, Edie? I am. I wanted to fight more brutes.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away. Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy. We always wanted the Krogan to fight the Reapers. It's what Reeve does afterwards that worries me. I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Ready for the next mission?
There's nobody else on this deck. Nope. Alright, let's go on down.
Commander,
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda. I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Should note he didn't mention Thane there, and of course he didn't mention Grunt, because we never woke up Grunt. Well, Shepard's in this. I mean, she wants payback, but she's central to her thinking has always been, you know, to prevent what happened to her family from happening to other families.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life.
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
I don't know. Yeah, let's go this way.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
You have killed a Reaper. I would like to have seen it. No matter. There will be more.
Plenty more.
Yes. A difficult fight remains. In your position, I would have offered the Solarian leader a deal.
Oh?
You only had to make the Krogan believe you cured their disease. They are too stupid to know the difference. The Solarians would have been grateful and rewarded you. Both would have served you at the same time. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers.
Well, Javik's all disappointed he didn't come on the mission.
I am detecting an air of deception about you, Commander. The mind may lie, but the body cannot. If you have done as I suspect, your commitment to victory is beyond reproach. If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Alright, that's all we got for Javik.
Gabby, is it true you helped repair Edie's mobile frame after that last mission? She just needed an extra pair of hands. I am an engineer, remember?
Were oils and lubricants involved? Was there any moaning?
In your dreams, Kenneth.
If only my imagination was that good.
Oh, Gabby. Couldn't you find somebody besides Ken?
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Reckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
If you go this way, you get more Krogan assets, and if you go that way, you get more Turian assets.
We all know our history, but this isn't 1400 years ago.
But if the genophage is gone, what makes these Krogan different from the ones that rebelled?
The Krogan have no warships. If the Reapers focus on them, they could be wiped out. Combining their infantry with the Turian fleet is a huge asset, and both parties know it.
Are you concerned about possible Krogan retribution on Palaven or Surkesh?
I've almost never done this. This interview is over. Besides, she sabotaged the cure. She doesn't have to. She's not worried about it.
The Krogan know their mission. They'll have their hands full fighting the Reapers.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval.
You don't have anything else, right?
Commander.
No, I didn't think so. Yeah, we just updated the Turian war assets. What's up, Steve? Anything? Got anything?
Just one more diagnostic suite.
All right. You run that diagnostic suite there. And James wanted to come along, too. I didn't bring him.
You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right? Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers. I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tuchanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it.
Hey. All right. Well, the Solarian counselor wants us to come back to the Citadel and talk to her about some fishy stuff that Donald O'Dean is up to. We're going to do that, but first we're actually going to run another N7 mission, this time on Novaria. But that'll be in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day.